Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Lunar, the Silver Star story remastered. As you leave Mariod, go back through the Mariod Woods. When you get close to the entrance, you will see this statue of Mel. I highly suggest, if you've got the Ring of Healing, put it on Kyle. If you bought a Wrath Ring, put it on Kyle. Couldn't remember exactly what this thing does, but I went ahead and took off the ring that prevents conditions and put it on Kyle as well. You may, depending on your levels, you may or may not need to have some healing items and some magic healing items. But I didn't need them, so we're okay. Just make sure he's full health and come down for the scene. Alright, so we have Plaster Mel. Alright, so you want to start off using Power Up on Kyle. And then from there, you want to just use Power Slash until he's out of MP or fight's over. Then just use regular attacks, or if you have a Starlight, use it on Kyle so you can continue using the Power Sweep, or Power Slash, sorry. If your MP gets below 40, use a Healing Nut. With the Heal Ring, I was able to counter much of the damage that Plaster Mel did, so not a big deal. But yeah, who would... Royce. That's who. Well, now that that fight is over, I'm going to take those rings off of Kyle and give them back to Alex and Jessica. And we're going to continue south toward Daemon's Spire. I'm going to stop off at the Althena Hot Springs here, just simply to heal. But that right there on the bottom of the screen, that is Daemon's Spire. If you came over here before, you wouldn't be able to enter. But we now have the means of entering this place. So, yeah, the special knowledge is what we gained at Mariod after we broke the bridge. There are no enemies on this floor. There are some members of the Thieves Guild who have not figured out how to get to the next floor. You'll run across a few chests here. They are all empty. So just this floor is basically teaching you that these red panels here, if you step on them, it will open a door forward. And when you've opened the correct doors, you will be able to get to the next floor. Alright, so our stairway to the next floor is right here. We don't need to hit a special switch here. We will be given a question before we are able to enter each of the next floors, and you must answer them correctly. So, with this one, the way this is going to work is there are going to be two people that think they know the answer. One is wrong, one is right. It honestly does not matter which one you pick, because if you pick the person with the wrong answer, then the person with the right answer will answer. So, well, Nash says he can do it. I mean, we're probably going to regret this, but yeah, we'll do Nash. Yeah, I'm sure it's great wisdom. Really, I just want to laugh. So, what's the answer, dumbass? I don't think so. Yeah, it's not the Magic Guild, stupid. Yeah, he'll keep his ego in check. He can't just like dial it down a notch. Nope, it is not the Magic Guild. The person you wish was your girlfriend has the right answer. Remove guild, and that's the answer. This is also a hint to how this next floor works. So, the answer here was magic, which means on the next floor, enemies will only take damage from magic. And don't even think that using a cane as an item counts. That does not. So you want to, on this next floor, have Alex, Kyle, and Jessica defend. And just have Nash and Mia use their spells. And that is the way to actually go through all the fights in this dungeon. You may need to get some starlights so that you can replenish some MP. But otherwise, just defend. Use Thunder Bomb. Use Flame Circle. Just defend, and that will be battle. Sometimes Nash will actually kill the target for our spell. Then you gotta hope that the others will actually move before Mia gets her turn. Otherwise, you're gonna have to have a second turn. And then we can't go that way because we haven't hit the switch, but we can go this way. We'll just take out all these enemies for the XP and the gold or silver. Alright, here's a new enemy. Same trick. Only magic works. It doesn't matter what it is on this floor. If it's on this floor, it must be killed with magic.
Check this out.
There are a couple of treasure chests on this floor that we want to get along with killing all the enemies. Also on this one, Nash leveled up and learned Thunder Thrust. That is a single target lightning spell. Going to be useful for bosses. But right here we get a Starlight. We're probably going to need that for Nash and Mia. There is another Starlight that we'll get near the end of this part of the tower. And definitely we are going to end up using one for Nash and Mia, so we're going to get both of them. And there's our way to the next floor, but I want to continue exploring. Here's our other Starlight, so we can get Nash and Mia's MP back up. In fact, they're already starting to get a little bit low, so I want to go ahead and give them a Starlight. And I was also lucky that one of the enemies that I killed dropped a Starlight as well. Alright, with that done, last enemy I believe is this one. And that is this floor cleared. I keep getting stuck right there. So, enter this next section. And we have another question. Again, it does not matter if you pick the person with the wrong answer. The right answer will come up next. And that is your hint for what you must do for this next floor. So the answer to the question, Nash actually knows something. It is skill, which is the hint that skills are the only way you're going to kill anything on this next floor, which means have Nash, Mia, and Jessica defend, have Kyle and Alex use skills. Preferably their single target skills. And you'll almost have enough MP to go through here. So these Rufus, if you see one with the blue glowing horns, that is your main target, because that thing is going to do a lightning attack that does massive damage to a single target. So you want to kill that first. Every once in a while you will get into a battle with 3 Rufus. If you see 2 whose horns are glowing blue, kill those, then kill the other one the next round. And I believe in this floor that is all we're going to face is Rufuses. So there are a couple of treasure chests on this floor as well. Right here we get Sage Clothes. This is a better armor for, I can't remember if it's Nash. No, I think it's Jessica. Yeah, Jessica gets the Sage Clothes. So better defense for her. And there is another chest around here that I believe has a Starlight. So since we got one dropped on us, we have just enough. Now we can already just go up here. And this is our next little riddle, although it's not told exactly the same way as the previous ones. Pick his pain seems real, help him. That is the correct answer. Okay, before we go to the next floor, I want to continue exploring this floor, killing all the enemies for the XP and silver, and getting all the treasures. So we're not quite done here yet. Down here, after we killed him, and yeah, we are running low on MP, and so I'm going to give that to Alex. If we come down here, here's a starlight that we can give to Kyle, so now Kyle and Alex can continue using their skills, which is a good thing. You don't need to conserve your MP on the floors where you need to use your magic or skills. By the way, this battle, Mia leveled up and gained Flame Bomb. That is a single target fire spell, very useful for bosses. So if you're in a floor where you need to use skills or you need to use magic, don't be afraid to go all out. This floor you can use whatever you want. You can use magic, you can use skills, or you can do physical attacks. So now everyone can go all out here. So we're going to use do our usual here. I'm going to show off flame. Well, no, flame circle. And now the ones that's blinking its eye up top, that has a chance of turning a character to stone. It's not instantaneous. It will slowly over the course of 3 turns turn them to stone, but when they're first hit, they can't move. So if it's someone like Kyle or Alex or Jessica, then they can't attack unless the enemy is right next to them. But Nash and Mia, they can still use their magic, so that we'll be okay with that. Alright, let me just heal up. Hello, Zoe. Could you not put your head right there? I nearly crushed you. Alright, so over here we have a chest. This chest contains a spirit bandana. This is a better headgear for Nash. So we'll go ahead and just equip that real quick. Wasn't sure if it was Nash or Alex, so I kind of went through everyone to see who could equip it, but yeah, it's Nash. Alright, that door's not open yet, so we'll continue down. Take this enemy out. Alright, so now we gotta go back around. Stop getting stuck. And kill this guy so I can get this treasure chest that contains a starlight. We're going to hold on to that one. Kill all these enemies here. And we have this treasure chest contains an ice pendant that gives you defense against, I believe it's wind and ice. I'm going to give that to Mia. Thunder and fire. Defense against thunder and fire. Okay. Also raises her defense 2 points. So we'll give that to Mia. And then we can kill the last enemy here. And continue up. Go back around. The door to the exit of this floor is open. And this will open the last door. And now here. We are told we have to pick who was the most useless member of the party in climbing this tower. The correct answer is Null, because Null didn't do a goddamn thing. But the game actually did not let you pick Null. So, in truth, you're going to be asked about each party member if they were useless or not, or the most useless or not. The correct answer is no one was useless. So basically just go through and say no to all of them. Kyle was useful. Nash was useful, kind of. Mia was useful. Jessica was useful, and Alex was useful. So you made it up here as a team. No one was the most useless member. Now, this floor has no monsters. So we can freely explore. We need to just hit all the switches to open the doors so we can get to the final staircase. We're almost out of here. So don't worry about refilling your life or your mana because you're not going to fight anything for the rest of this dungeon. We have cleared everything out. Just continue along, hit the switches until the last door is open. Alright, so here our puzzle is we need to make a beautiful treasure that impresses Daemon here. So I'm going to just cycle through what everyone makes here just so you can see what they make. Have some laughs at some of them because some of them are a little funny. But the correct answer is have Alex make it at the end. So I wonder what Kyle's treasure is. A dildo? Well, it kind of looks like one. Oh, it's a crowbar. If that is seriously your greatest treasure, there's something wrong with you, Kyle. Yeah, but I don't think he can get you into Jessica. Especially with that attitude. Right. But yeah, Kyle is not the correct answer. Alright, so for Jessica's treasure, we have created what? Oh, a necklace. Alright. I mean, yeah, it's a nice necklace, but I don't think that's going to impress Daemon, which it did not. Okay, so Mia's treasure is a monster. So these monsters we've been killing, Mia thinks is cute. I thought she was too perfect. There's something seriously wrong with her. But yeah, this is not the correct answer either. So for Nash's treasure, we have soup, ramen. Hey, ramen is good. Oh, it's vein. Yeah. Yeah. As Damon says, that is not your true treasure. Everyone knows that's Mia. You want to fuck Mia. We know that. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. I mean, everyone knows that Mia is who you like. Yeah, say it with me. You want us to get into her bedroom. And Mia is oblivious to it. Okay. So Nash is very obviously has a crush on Mia, and Mia doesn't even know. Alright, so we've gone through everyone, so it is time to get to the correct answer and select Alex. Why does Luna look fat? I am serious. I think Luna is going to kill you, Null, because she ain't that fat. But yeah, everyone's saying she looks like the goddess, but yeah, it's Luna. Interesting. Anyway, we are done with Daemon's Spire. We get in here, we will get the Thieves Guide, and we can read all the books in here. Thankfully, it's not as many as in Vane. But yeah, with this, we can now return to Reza and become members of the Thieves Guild, get our white dragon wings, and with this, we can now open those red chests we've been seeing. There are 14 in all. But I am going to end my commentary here. If you're enjoying the walkthrough, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. And in the next video, we shall become full-fledged members of the Thieves Guild, get our white dragon wings back, and I will show you where all 14 red chests are for that trophy. I will see you guys next time.